So we're just in the lobby waiting for the map veto to be done. So we're just in the lobby waiting for the map veto to be done.
Counter-terrorists win. Counter-terrorists win.
Right, so it seems like ARCRED have chosen Anubis and Aurora have went with their pick of Ancient. The deciding map will be Mirage.
Counter-terrorists win.
Right, so we are going live into the ESEA Advanced Season 45 matchup between ARCRED and Aurora Gaming. This is the map pick of ARCRED. Aurora have picked out, I believe it's Ancient? Yes, Aurora have picked out Ancient, and the decider will be Mirage. So we see a full armor buy for the first round for both squads. Some mid presence being taken by Aurora. And a heavy stack towards the B side for ARCRED. They have a lot of information towards B halls now. And Lucky and Co will make their way towards A connector. There are Rosian and Herschel here. Lucky with the first. Can he find another one? Yes, he can. Oh, instead it's Norby who takes on Rujin. Now they're crunching down onto DSG. He finds 2 frags. Latic, can he find? No, DSSJ with a third as well now. Somehow turning the tables on Aurora after 3 amazing entries. Can he find another one? No, he cannot. Leaving it all onto SAG now, who will be taken down by Kenzie. And that is the pistol round for Aurora. It looked pretty clean on the entry, but as DSSJ somehow found 3 frags, looked skeptical. But Aurora, they find a way to get it back. A full investment coming out by ARCRED here. They have decided to get a M4A1S into the hands of Rujin. And Aurora, they are going in towards B early. A Molotov to prevent any aggression. And Rujin, he is going to be the first point of contact. Herzl, he is going to start the flank now. And Ladik will be able to get the bomb back. I'm just going to turn on X-ray real quick. And Aurora, they are going to make their way towards A connector. They have full mid control at this point. And to their surprise, they are going to find an empty A bomb site. So ARCRED, they might just decide to save this round. They can definitely use the M4 next round to try and get something done. But that's the A side gone. Selter, he's going to find the frag onto Hertz on the mid flank. SAG is under bridge and he knows Selter is waiting for him, so this should just be a plain and simple safe call for them. And that's the second round for Aurora. A clean conversion, only losing 1 player, which was Kenzie. But other than that, the M4A1S not finding much other than 1 kill. And because they invested into this round, they are saving. They will be able to take this gun into the next round, but it will effectively be an eco other than these 3 players on ARCRED. Indeed, they decide to eco now. So you have an M4 and an MP5 on 2 of the players, but that is about it. This should be another easy round for Aurora, but let's see how it goes. Lucky and Latic taking control towards B, while the rest of the team makes their way towards A, lining up some utility. I think they're trying to fake out A. And Ladik actually is going to find a frag, and so is Lucky. And this is all a fake. The teammates are making their way in towards A tunnels. And again, they're going to find an empty A bomb site, but this was expected considering the fact that Ladik and Lucky both got a frag each on the B main aggression. The bomb is going to go down shortly. And there should be another save for Invisible, while the rest of the players can go and find a gun. Actually, no. Invisible will push out, trying to get an AK. He will die, but Hertz will trade him out. Latic, however, is still on the ground. He's going to find a kill onto DSSJ, and it is all onto Hertz now. He is not going to be able to save the M4, and that is a third round for Aurora. A clean start, but now is when the rifles come out, and let's see if Aurora can carry this form into the rifle rounds. Again, a similar setup with Lucky and Norby towards A. He's going to take some nade damage in mid. Actually, good nade damage, 28 points of health. While Kenzie spams away under bridge. They are setting up some utility to clear out A main. And it feels like that is where their final goal is. A resmoke in mid, so that they can hold on to mid control. ARCRED, they're playing extremely passive here towards mid, and they have no information at all. We see Ryujin spamming away in the mid smoke, but he's playing all the way towards connector. So effectively, Aurora, they have mid control, and it is all up to them now where they want to go, because at this point, ARCRED, they have 3 players stacked up towards the A side, but then again in extremely defensive positions. So if Aurora do go to the B side, which is where it seems like they are going, they should find a relatively easy job. Invisible though peeks out, gets one, Lucky with a quick trade, and that is cave cleared out. Now it is all on to SAG. How many kills can he get on this defense? Molly out, not towards his position though. He has 4 players approaching towards him now, 2 from cave and 2 from main. SAG, he is going to get cover. DSSJ, he has rotated, he takes contact, and he will take one down. SAG gets 1, SAG gets 2, and now it is all on to Norby. All of a sudden, a round that was looking great for Aurora, they just took too long after their first kill to go into the B bomb site, and unfortunately for them, ARCRED, they rotated all the players out, and they gambled, and it was right. They won out the round, only losing 2 players. And that will be the first round for them, breaking Aurora's 3-round pistol streak. Another buy coming out. This time we have the AWP out on Latic, his signature weapon. Let's see where he attempts to get some picks. Again, ARCRED playing extremely passive in middle. They don't want to contest it. Instead playing from connector again. Ryujin. And Aurora showing some presence towards the B-bomb side. Selter holding on towards boat, just to make sure there's no aggression from ARCRED. We do see Lucky trying to sneak through the mid smoke. And at this point, SAG, he is playing defensive in mid. So Lucky should be able to stay in this position uncontested. Kenzie, however, takes some damage towards cave. And the nade not on point at all. So a good early advantage for ARCRED in terms of HP. But other than that, map control stays with Aurora. Where do they choose to go from this? They have been scared off of B. So hopefully Latic can find something with his AWP. They will smoke off middle and make their way in towards connector, only to be met by a Molotov and a nade. Good utility by SAG. And now Aurora make their way in towards the A-bomb side. Flash in, not doing much. SAG though finds Latic in mid. Lucky unable to get an entry. Norby gets one, Norby gets another one. And now on side there is Hertz. Hertz finds 2. Selter though with a quick trade in a 1 versus 2 clutch now against SAG and Invisible. Both of them are coming in towards tunnels. And onto heaven now, Selter. He might be caught off guard. He takes one, but that is all he will get as Invisible trades it out and gets a second round for ARCRED. It was a good attempt, but again the pace just isn't working out for Aurora. They seem to get 1 kill, and then after that they just can't hype the space up. They get Nori got 2 entries towards the B bombs, towards the A bomb side, but they just didn't check out default near fish, and that's where the last player was hiding. And money is going to be troublesome now for Aurora. Just some upgraded pistols and armors on Kenzie and Lucky. Lucky might take a peek towards mid, but DSSJ with his gifted op from Ladik nails him in the head. Ladik, does he want to challenge his own op? No, he does not. And now ARCRED, they know what kind of buy they're up against. They can just play safe. No need to overextend anywhere. Hertz, as we can see, is playing extremely passive, holding a smoke for A main upon contact. And Aurora, what do you want to do at this point? Again, they are taking mid and A control, going for a connector hit. Ladik gets some damage. Can he do any more though? Not able to find Rujin's head, and DSSJ, he's here with his AWP. So is Invisible. Invisible will take contact, but no, Norvi takes him down. DSSJ alone now in middle as Selter finds his way up. Connector, he will burn alive. All on to Kenzie. And Norvi now, Kenzie finds some shots. DSSJ left on one single HP, and that will be the third round for ARCRED. They tried to do some damage. If they had taken the op down, that would have been something, but not possible. DSSJ survives the round with 1 HP. And we are now tied up at 3-3. A buy should come out for Aurora this round. However, they might lack some utility. And guns, yes, as we see 3 Galils purchased. No AWP for the likes of Ladik. And this time around, we see a change-up. We see early utility being dropped towards A. They're cycling their grenades, hoping for an execute. Defensive flash to dissuade the push. And Kenzie opens up shop. Kenzie finds 2 towards Cave, and that's the B-bomb side open. It is all onto SAG. He's playing passive towards streets. Can he find one? He can't. He gets Norby. Can he get another one? Ladik onto 2 HP, and now SAG, he's trapped. There's not much he can do. All onto Rujin and Hertz, and they might just save this one out. Hertz tries to get some spam damage through street. The HP on Aurora is so low. Can't try it out. Lucky gets one. Lucky, can he get another one? Of course he can. Aurora finally, after a 3-round hiatus, get back onto the scoreboard, and it is a 4-3 lead for Aurora Gaming. And I would say that's a pretty good round to win. They didn't allow a save, so money on ARCRED right now is in a very weird state. They have 2 players under 3,000, and yes, they are choosing to eco with some dropped pistols. They should be able to get a very decent buy next round. So effectively, this should be a 5-3 lead for Aurora Gaming. Let's see, they are trying to push out of B main with a flashbang. And DSSJ does not find anything, because all of the players from Aurora going on in towards an empty A bomb site. They should get the bomb down now and expect the flank. Invisible will be the sole player of ARCRED, not coming towards A main. So let's say if he can distract Aurora for a long time enough for his teammates. But yes, 5-3, it's a good scoreline for the terrorists. However, the next round is where Aurora need to re-establish their rifle dominance. SAG, he will find a kill. Actually, it's going to be Rujin. Norby totally caught off guard, did not expect the flank so early. Ladik, however, is posted with his op, in case they want to push out to get the rifle. Rujin gets another one onto Kenzie, and now Ladik, he is under some pressure. He finds one, he finds 2, but no, Ladik will go down to Rujin, and that is going to be a saved AWP and an AK for ARCRED. This was way too costly. It did not have to be that costly, especially because they gave away an op. ARCRED, they could have bought into it the next round either way, but a free AWP, they'll take that every single day of the week. Let's see, however, if Aurora can keep it up and win another rifle round. They have had some struggles. Again, Nori and Ladik opening up towards the B bomb site. Ladik looking for an entry pick. He gets one onto Invisible towards Ninja. And DSSJ, he's waiting for the trade. Ladik, he wants a repick. The flash comes out. Oh, DSSJ, he had an option. He had a chance, but no, he cannot take down Ladik. SAG, however, will take down Kenzie, who was trying to aggress in towards Cave. And Aurora, they're going to have to go back to the drawing board. They gave away the advantage now. The good thing is that they can, if they want, take mid control, which is exactly what Lucky is going to do. Hertz, he's playing alone in connector. There is nobody on the A side to help him, so he really has to play safe here. If he goes down, this is effectively a save round for ARCRED. Hertz, though, gets one, and now Rujin is here in mid to support him. Hertz will go fall back towards the A side and let his teammates take care of middle. SAG is not clearing his corners, and Norby finds another trade. This is sloppy CS. Definitely sloppy CS. Larik, he has been in towards B the entire time, waiting for any movements. He hasn't caught any. And now that is going to give his teammates a free path towards cave. DSSJ, he's still holding the main angle, but at this point he knows the bomb is going down. And are ARCRED going to attempt the retake? It looks like they are. We have Ruijin coming in as well from jail. DSSJ and Hertz from street. A Molotov chucked in towards Ruijin. So that's another 7 to 9 seconds. Norby, of course, finds a kill. And they should save at this point. Save the AWP, save the M4. You can easily invest into the next round considering the fact that you have some money. But Aurora, yeah, impressive. They lost 2 rifle rounds in the middle, but they seem to have gotten their groove back. As the scoreline reads 6 to 3. 3 rounds is definitely not bad for ARCRED, but the problem is that Aurora are able to build a bank now. With 3 players surviving in this round as well. They need to start getting some kills, ARCRED, if they hope to crush Aurora's economy later on with a few round wins. But with the way things are going right now, that seems a bit tough. Selter, he's already sitting on $6,000. And indeed, it's going to be a full buy for ARCRED. A little bit skimpy on util, and we see an MP10 come out for Invisible. But DSSJ is waiting for the mid pick. He's not going to be offered up anything, as most of Aurora's forces are moving out under bridge towards cave. DSSJ, he is going to clear this out. We have Invisible playing close towards cave. He will find a frag. DSSJ gets one onto Ladik as well. That is a 5 versus 3. Invisible going to get pressured. He will make it out alive though. A good early 2-man advantage established for ARCRED here. Norby gets into his corner. Kenzie, he is still pressuring cave along with Selter. So it is still going to be the B-side finish. Some utility going out. Norby trying to take attention away. Kenzie with the fight. Selter goes in, dies. Norby though gets one with his Molotov. Now is his chance to move out of main. And Kenzie is awaiting his teammate. There are 3 CDs here to face them though. Invisible and DSSJ both in ninja. Invisible gets one, and Norby, there's not much you can do at this point. He is getting flanked upon as well. So yeah. Should be dead soon enough. There we go. Hertz will take him down, and that is the first round. So that's good. They can finally try and start to break down the T economy. Aurora, they should still be able to buy out in this round though. If they choose to. Selter can drop. Yeah, there we go. Selter drops over an AK. A good amount of utility as well. Oh, we've got DSSJ in the mid. Norby gets punished. And that's an AK dropped. It will be recovered though. And that is mid control taken by ARCRED. Kenzie though will find the SSJ into a tunnel. Lucky, he's going to get caught off on guard, and SAG will find that frag. Ladik hoping for a trade. He hears the nade, he hears the flash. Ladik peeking out, will not re-peek though. Again, ARCRED in a good position here, thanks to the opening kills by DSSJ and SAG. These names are really hard. I really don't know what makes players choose names like DSSJ and SHG. Like, you just don't want someone to say out your name. Selter finds one. Hertz will trade him out. Kenzie and Ladik, however, are making their way towards B. SAG is alone here. Invisible will make his way over to his teammates soon enough. SAG going to peek the pawn and still wins the fight. Kenzie will find a frag onto Invisible. SAG is incredibly low now, so if Kenzie can win this fight, he can turn this into a 1 versus 1. He will indeed turn it into a 1 versus 1. And Hertz, he's coming in from streets. Kenzie will at least get the bomb down. Fakes it out. Trying to look for contact. Oh, he predicts it, and Hertz goes down. That is a 7th round for Aurora. And just when ARCRED were on the brink of taking a jab at Aurora's economy, Aurora, they're able to claw a round back. ARCRED, they should still be able to buy, but then again, we should expect low util and some lower weaponry. MP9 purchased. Unit is actually not bad, so 2 Mactins for Aurora on the other hand, so they might try something pacey in towards Cave this round. They haven't really touched the A bomb site so far, except for maybe 1 or 2 rounds, and yes, it is indeed a fast mid approach. With the Mactins, Rujan, he will take contact, along with the SSJ. Ladik pushing in, he gets a frag. Rujan, however, takes on Novi, and Ladik is extremely low. Can he get anything more done? That is a bit of a miss-smoke from Ladik. Gives Rujan a one-way to work with. Hertz, however, will find a frag towards A main. And now Ladik approaches from connector. Flashes out Lucky, however, watches his back. But are they expecting Rujan to sneak in behind the smoke? He's still holding. He's not over-aggressing. Lucky is going to spot him out. Rujan, he is being hunted. He will find the frag. SAG will find shelter as well. And now all of a sudden it is all on to Ladik, the player who was already low after the first engagement. He will at least get a free bomb plant onto the B bomb side. But let's see if he can clutch this out. Unlikely, since he doesn't have an op and he is low HP. But this is CSGO. Hertz doesn't have armor here, so SAG should effectively just bait him out, but SAG is low, so this is where things get a bit weird. Ladik hiding behind pillar. Are they going to check him out? No, they are not. 2 smokes dropped in. Ladik gets a freebie, but he only has 5 bullets to his name now. Chooses to just fall back and hide. Hertz, he has to tap the bomb. He has to defuse it. He's got the smoke for him. Oh no, he's gonna get it. No, Ladik spams him out. Perfect. And that's going to be an 8 for Aurora. Not to forget that this was ARCRED's map pick. 4 rounds is definitely not bad for the CD side, but if they get 6 or 7, then it is going to be really interesting, seeing as ARCRED are coming into this game as underdogs. This will be an eco round from ARCRED though. Some upgraded, just a single upgraded pistol on Invisible, and one on Rujan. But effectively this should be a 9-4 for Aurora. There's not much stopping power that ARCRED have to apply here. Some late aggression from Invisible. He will get caught off guard and Kenzie will take him down. It is an A stack from ARCRED, so in all fairness, it is a good read. We do have 4 of Aurora's members coming in towards A halls. And let's see how many frags they can get. Shelter gets 1, Shelter gets 2, Shelter will be traded out by Hertz, but that is all she wrote. Aurora clean house. Get a 9th to their name. Only losing a single player. And the rifles are back for ARCRED. There will be a tech pause or attack pause, I'm not really sure. Probably from ARCRED, considering how things are going. Right, so we are back. The tactical pause is over. A buy is out for ARCRED. They do have an AWP now. No op on Ladik, however. 4 players early starting in towards A. They will take Cave. Or at least try it. Lucky, he will flash in Kenzie. And Kenzie has Cave control. This is quick from Aurora. 3 players coming in towards Cave. We do have 3 players from ARCRED here on the B bomb side as well though, so they are going to be met with some resistance. Nades in towards Invisible. And Lucky is burning a bit. That's alright. They have made their presence known, so ARCRED know what's coming at this point. It's a good smoke for Rujan. Not quiet. I'm pretty sure Lucky can see him, but he will get mollied out again. That is the second Molotov used to stop Lucky, and Aurora, they might just choose to fall back here. Actually, no, they're setting up a flash for Ladik and Lucky. Lucky going to take first contact. And the drive walker does not really work against Rusian. He gets one, gets traded out. Ladik will take down Rusian, but SAG will take him down as well. An early man advantage for ARCRED. And at this point, Aurora, they have no choice but to go onto this B-bomb side. Norvi gets a frag. Norvi gets another one towards SAG. And how have the tables turned again from a 4 versus 3? ARCRED really need to stop losing these man-up situations. Seems like Norvi is just hitting every single shot. I can't really blame ARCRED for that. DSSJ, he is going to try this round out. Might just get the frag on Sultra. No, he will be distracted by Kenzie finding Hertz, and that will be a 10-4 lead for Aurora. They are now dominating ARCRED. 4 rounds are good, but they're not enough if you're going up against a team like Aurora. Because once Ladik gets on the op on the CD side, it is going to be really tough for ARCRED to bust those sides down, even though Anubis is a statistically D-sided map. They will be able to afford somewhat of a buy in the final round. ARCRED with an MP9 and a FAMAS, low on util though. And we see Norvi with some early positioning near B main. Looks like he wants to fight or just hold the push out. Selter, the entire map, all he's done is like just sit at both. Just hold out the A push, because for some reason Aurora just didn't need to hit the A side. All of the rounds they've won, except for one, have been on the B bomb side. And at this point they know where the problem lies for ARCRED, which is this B bomb side. Maybe for the last round of this half they will try out the A bomb side. Seems like ARCRED are getting impatient and they want to test out some information, test out the waters. They will find Norvi though if SAG keeps aggressing. He sees Norvi, but of course Norvi wins the fight. As I said, this guy is just hitting everything. He's holding the peskiest of angles and he's going to scare away DSSJ from any more aggression. Lucky, he has already got mid control along with Kenzie. And finally, as I said, we are going to get some action on the B-bomb side. Rusian, he is alone here and he is going to be trapped in from 2 angles. Ladik, he's not watching. Ladik, he legs him. Lucky will find the trade. 4 on 3 now. DSSJ on a quick flank. Invisible will take some damage in towards mid. He will actually take down Norvi, even though he had the disadvantaged gun. Good nade onto Invisible. Left at only 2 points of health. And Kenzie is going to hold down Con. They do need to get wary of DSSJ though. No, I think that's what needed. Lucky gets DSSJ. Kenzie finds Invisible, and Kenzie will end the half by taking down Hertz. And that's it. 11-4 for Aurora on their T side. I'm not surprised because, as I said earlier, they are the heavy favorites coming into this match. And even though it's not their map pick, it is still the favorite side, the terrorist side. But let's see if ARCRED can mount an opposition in the second half of gameplay. (11-4). Some would say it's a cursed scoreline, aka the Great Zonic would say that, I would say. But then again, I don't think we are going to apply Zonic's law here. After all, Aurora, heavy favorites. I do not see a world in which ARCRED come back into this one. Selder's got some dual Berettas, so that's going to be nice. Ladik having dropped them. And we see some early positioning from ARCRED towards B. However, 3 players are mounting up towards the A side. So this might be an end towards the A side. Lucky finds Invisible in mid. So that exchange did not go as planned. And now the 3 players from A main popping out. Selter, he will drop his smoke. And he has the dual Berettas to work with now. How many can he find? Selter gets 1, gets 2. Selter, can he find a third? Of course he can find a third. Selter does not stop, and it's all left on SAG now. What can he do with a P250 no armor? What was that from Selter? That was a perfect use of a smoke in the Berettas. Close corners, that's where the Berettas shine. That is where Selter shines, apparently. He has had a quite slow game. I would say he was holding out towards the A push near boat the entirety of the first half, but that's a good start for him on the second half. Oh, he's brought up an XM. Selter is definitely feeling some confidence after that 3K. ARCRED, they will force out. We have 4 Deagles and Tech 9. So they are going to try and win this round. The scoreline though, it's very dire at this point. 12-4. Aurora, they win this. They have an eco up next. This is effectively a 14-4 if ARCRED cannot convert on this purchase. And we see an early canal push from Kenzie. He has Norby to support him as well. And look at this map control. Selter has pushed out A main as well. ARCRED, they have nothing going for this at this point. And as I say that, Invisible finds a 1 dig onto Kenzie. He will be smoked off, so ARCRED, they know that they have no control towards A. They should be wary. Norby and Selter are both going to evacuate their aggressive stances and go back towards their default locations. Selter towards A main, Norby towards cave. And Selter's completely going to leave both. Just playing for a smoke. Norby on the other side of the map catches Invisible. And now Selter with his XM gets a frag. Can he get any more though? He is getting tagged down to 5 HP. He has no help on the A side here. Blacky just making it here, and Ladik finds 2 from behind. Not good for ARCRED. Losing this round, they have to equal out the next round, giving Aurora an effective 14-4 scoreline. Asserting dominance here are Aurora. And yeah, it has to be an eco from ARCRED. They have no other choice. Some upgraded pistols, but that should be about it. And Selter is going to keep on to his XM. He knows what's coming. He knows it's going to be 5 people with no armors. This is his opportunity to farm some kills. Again, we see some heavy canal aggression from Aurora. Ladik, he's just pushing out. There is no respect being shown here at this moment. Ladik just finds 2. SAG. DSSJ actually finds a frag onto Ladik, so he was pushing a bit too much maybe. But still a 1-man lead for Aurora against 3 unarmored pistols. Kenzie, he is alone towards the B-bomb side, which is where he's going to see the brunt of ARCRED's force. He can smoke them off and delay them though. Opting not to do that, Kenzie instead takes the safer angle in towards Ninja. Rujin, he's already out on the side. He do not check for Lucky, and Lucky just finds 2. Kenzie finds 1 as well onto Rujin, and that's a 14th round for Aurora. This is the do or die round now. ARCRED, if they don't win this, the game is gone. They have a full buyout now, so it's time for them to show that they can do something with rifles. Let's see what kind of plan they have in mind, and let's see if they are able to execute it, which is more important. At least no aggression out of Aurora this time, so that's something. At least they're showing some respect to their enemies. Rujin somehow ignores the grenade. Black is spamming out in the mid smoke, looking for any damage at all. Not going to be getting any. And very passive so far by ARCRED. They have no map control at all. The only thing they can say is that boat is here, as that is being held out by Hurt. And as I say that Invisible, he is making some moves towards cave. Good flash. Completely blinds him out. A Molotov towards cave as well to dissuade his push. And the B side is now 3-man strong. Kenzie, he might even get flashed into P cave. He will play anti. Oh, a good tag from Ladik onto Invisible. The nade might finish him out. Not close. Meanwhile, ARCRED, they have taken mid control. Selter awaits with his XM. Hertz will take down Lucky and Rusian takes down Selter. So ARCRED, they do have some gas left in them as they have found the A bomb site in a 5 versus 3 advantage. Aurora, they might just save here. It's the smarter option. Play by the numbers. And that looks like that's exactly what they will do. So ARCRED, they get around. 14-5. They are still alive. They keep 5 players alive as well. So not a bad run by them. Although I do feel that Aurora, they just ended up getting unlucky. Latic hitting the leg on Invisible instead. And they did not see the mid push coming in though. They were 3 strong on B. And especially after spotting out Invisible. I'm pretty sure they thought it was going to be a B finish. But ARCRED, they had other plans. Moving in towards connector, finding 2 frags. And effectively winning the round. Still some money on Aurora, so there should be a good buy. We have a double op setup now, so Latic is going to be joined by Lucky. No kid on him and Kenzie. Another tac pause coming in. Since Invisible and Rusian have not bought any utility. We are finally going back into play. 14-5. ARCRED having just won their first gun round of the second half. Let's see if they can keep that up or if Aurora get the last 2 rounds and close out the first map of Anubis. Rusian and DSSJ, they should be a bit careful before peeking out mid. Lucky resides here with his second AWP. They might not expect it. Hertz just holding both. Selter is actually quite close to him, so they might try for a push. Hertz will start to clear it out. Selter might just get contact really quick. Hertz instead just shoots some bullets and falls back. Selter will hold his position. Call it a stalemate. Invisible with some good ground towards cave. He will molly outside. And the brunt of ARCRED's forces are ready to push in towards this B-bomb site. They will get smoked off just in time though. But is that going to be enough to stop ARCRED? Invisible looking to go out, but he won't do so without his teammates. Smokes offside. Street is smoked off. 2 smokes for Street, so that's a bit of a mismanaged situation. Lucky misses his shot. Invisible gets the bomb site. And there should be a free plant for them. Invisible, he's peeking, and he loses the fight out to Kenzie. Lucky finds SAG. Hertz will trade on to Kenzie though. Rusian is completely blind. Hertz wants to take some more ground. DSSJ, he finds 2 frags out of nowhere. Turns it into a 3 versus 2. All on to Latic and Selter. Now Selter finds one. He knows where one of them is at least. He hears the second. For sure he heard that. Latic, he has his eyes on him. Rusian gets him and Selter. He will find the trade, winning out the round for Aurora. But that got close. Some really good shots by DSSJ. He has really stood out for ARCRED so far. Currently sitting on 11 frags. Not the highest. Hertz is on that black with 13 kills, but definitely some good shooting by DSSJ. And they did make it close, but with Aurora getting their 15th round, the map is almost done. Unless ARCRED can recreate somewhat similar to that round. And they had good side control, they had good entries. They just lost out the clutch to Seltzer and Laddick. Laddick, he's on 18 frags, and as I said earlier, once this guy gets his AWP on the CT side, things start to get tough for opposition. A former VP Prodigy player. Definitely showing what he learned in that academy roster. Invisible taking early ground towards Cave. Kenzie is not going to expect that. Norby now alone on the B bomb site. He is going to call for help. But luckily for him, ARCRED do not want to push the issue. They will happily take the man advantage and regain map control elsewhere. Seltzer is playing anti-flash, waiting for his teammate's flash. But no information so far for him. 3 players are coming in towards him from main though. So this might be some misinformation as Seltzer is moving out towards mid. I think he wants to clear it out with Lucky. They will do that, and Seltzer should make his way back in towards connector now. But the push is on. Hurts, he's out with his team. Seltzer under pressure now. He will completely give up the side. Smoke down for connector as well. Some Molotovs thrown out. Lucky will find one. Lucky will get traded out though. Rujan gets the equalizing frag for his team. He knows where Laddick is. He can hear him. Effectively has a free fag here. Rujan gets one. Gets another one onto Seltzer, and it is all onto Norby now. A 1 versus 3. A rather unwinnable 1 versus 3. And he opts to go for the save. Money on Aurora? Not good at this point. Even though they won out the last round, their loss bonus currently sits at 0. So they will get 1400 bucks next round. And it will definitely be a safe call by them. They can still choose to play around Norway's op though, so at least that's something. That's better than nothing. Norway is going to be allowed to save his AWP. He's going to pass that over to Laddick. Other than the... Oh, they're actually choosing to buy behind the AWP. We see a Mascom out for Kenzie. USPS armor for Seltzer and a tac pause coming in. But it looks like Aurora want to invest around this AWP. Let's see what what plan they have in mind. Back into gameplay, and this could be the last run of this map. As Aurora, they have invested. They might have a cheeky play up their sleeves with the 5.7s and MP9s. But let's see. Op out for DSSJ as well. I do want to see how Laddick tries to get an entry here. He hears the footsteps, falls back. Did try to go for the early canal peek, but he will be denied. Too much pressure from ARCRED, and ARCRED, too much pressure in all directions now. Laddick and Lucky, they will get a lot of contact. Lucky finds 2 before being traded out by Invisible. And now Invisible, can he find Laddick? Yes, he can. Left eye peek, disadvantages for Invisible, but he will still win it out. 3 versus 3 now, equal numbers, equal ground. And Aurora, they want to regain mid control. They have no idea what's happening on the map, and they would like to change that very much so. Seltzer, he will opt to go towards the A side with the AWP that he picked up from Laddick's body. And all of ARCRED's forces are going to come in towards A main. They are going contact. Seltzer will find a freebie onto Hertz, Invisible, and SAG now, all on their shoulders. Do or die. Win the 2 versus 3 clutch or go on to second map. They will force Seltzer off of his position. Norway has been noted. They still haven't gotten the bomb down. Invisible will do that now. And Invisible is gonna go in for the peak. Again, he wins out a fight that he's not supposed to. Selter down with the AWP. All on to Kenzie on Norway now. The Master AK in their hands. Norway goes out, not able to win the fight. Invisible extremely low, will get finished by the grenade. All on to DSSG now. Can he continue play? Can he get his team a 7th? Yes, he can. Kenzie not expecting that. And 15-7 the scoreboard reads now. Not a bad round for ARCRED. A better round for Aurora, I would say, considering what they were playing with. They definitely made it competitive. Lucky tried his best, currently topping the server with 20 frags. But in the end, not enough. As ARCRED win out the 2 versus 3 clutch. Finally, Aurora do choose to eco as they had no choice here. They have a double eco now, so 4 USPs, a P250, 2 flashes. They will pop out of A main. Only to find nothing except Invisible. He has a Mach 10, not a good weapon for the long range. A good weapon for farming though. Let's see how many he can find. Making this way towards them. Norway down and out. Vladik also out. Invisible changes out to the Glock, gets another one before being flanked out by Kenzie. Lucky somehow finds a frag onto SAG towards canals. And they have noted Lucky's position up towards bridge as well. Rujan at this point just guarding out the AK-47, making sure Aurora can't get their pesky little hands on them. He's just shooting the gun, Lucky. He's trying to shoot the gun towards Selter. But it's being heavily guarded at this point. No way Selter or Lucky can get the AK-47 into their hands. Unless Selter goes huge. He will not. He will go down and so will Lucky. All in all, not a bad eco by Aurora. They do get 2 frags. But in the end, ARCRED will find their 8th. Aurora finally with a full buy again. Low on utility. And no AWP for the likes of Vladik here. They're hoping to close this map out as soon as possible. Something that's been evading them for the last 4 rounds. Early damage onto Invisible and DSSJ thanks to the frag grenade. And aim in contact is going to be established soon. Oh, the smoke from Selter will dissuade that. ARCRED choosing to play this passive after being pushed out of A main by the smoke. And looks like they want to pressure out cave. Currently nobody from Aurora actively playing inside cave. The SSJ, he's got his AWP out. And Invisible by his side. Definitely a cave pop coming out. 2 players going to be joining them from B main. Oh, they heard him now. The SSJ out with the AWP going in contact. He is not afraid. I thought he definitely hit that, but no, it's Kenzie instead who gets the frag. A 5 versus 4 established. But look at that. Look at Rujan. He's right behind them. The flank from Connector works out for him. Gets the equalizing frag. Norway, though, takes down 2. And Kenzie will clean house. That is the first map for Aurora Gaming. They take Anubis from ARCRED, which was ARCRED's map pick. We will be moving on to Ancient now. And I would just like to say that in case you guys like the casting, you guys like the stream, I will be covering most of the advanced matches that nobody is covering. So if you can just follow me and get notified on what matches I will be streaming, that would be nice. I will also be posting this on Twitter whenever I stream. I will post my Twitter down as well. But for now, I'm going to take a break and be back for map 2. Make sure to tune in. See you all then.
Counter-terrorists win. 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 Counter-terrorists win.
Welcome back, guys. I'm Tox, and I will be casting the second map of ARCRED versus Aurora Gaming in the ESEA Season 45 Advanced. Aurora, they have already won map 1, which was picked by ARCRED, and Ancient is picked up by Aurora. So hopefully they can close out this win rather easily. They won the first map 16-8 rather dominantly. But we see some util bot up on Laddick. A fast B push coming in. Kenzie will go towards cave, and so will Selter. So not really a B push, but a cave push. We have 2 CDs on the B bomb side. A third one will come over to help from short as Kenzie jumps in the side. Norway will fight invisible. Rusian gets one. Rusian will get 2, and SAG chimes in as well. All on Norway and Laddick now. And Rusian just cleans house. I believe Aurora, they wanted to wrap short. They dropped down the deep CD smoke, but unfortunately the players from cave just died the second they came out of short. Had they made some moves towards short and gained some ground, they could have easily taken over long as well. But good round from ARCRED, I guess. I expected more from Aurora towards there, but fine. They had the advantages, and now they're going to have to eco this one out. Selter, he missed some crucial shots there towards short. I don't know how, but he did. And now a mid boost coming in. Kenzie going to make Lucky fly. Or not. Come on, Kenzie. Do it. Lucky is going to fly. Going to spot out nothing. Should be a fast donut push from Aurora. Bomb goes out. Laddick, thank you. Lucky will gain some ground towards window. DSSJ under pressure, not able to frag, and he gets 2 onto Lucky and Kenzie. Norby, however, will find a frag. He's still fighting in towards SAG. Good trade. All on to Selter now. Not much he can do with a Glock. And there should be a second round for ARCRED. Not a bad start. They lost a total of... Actually, they only lost 2 players. 2 deaths throughout 2 rounds. It was the same player, was Invisible. Poor Invisible. But good start for ARCRED. By coming out now by Aurora. We will not be seeing an AWP in the hands of Laddick though, since the only one with money is Lucky, and he will not go glass cannon AK. And looks like we have a tech issue for DSSJ. Hopefully they can get this sorted out real soon, and we can get back into the game. The SSJ is back, so we should be going in play real soon. Yes, we are indeed. Actually, they might call out another pause because the SSJ and Invisible, they have not bought, and he leaves again. So yeah, a pause is going to be called out. I believe they would have the round reset, since the SSJ, he lost some money after timing out. There we go. Round has been reset now. And the buys will come out for both the teams. They will throw out the MP9, so they are not going to attempt a bonus round. Good amount of utility for both the teams. Aurora obviously on the back end, but let's see what they can make do. Quick window smoke coming out. And Selter and Lucky, they are ready to challenge. They will be met with by 2 Molotovs and a smoke. Boost behind the smoke. Lucky can definitely find a frag here. He will indeed take down Ryujin. DSSJ now on the other side. Lucky counting bullets. Knows he has fallen back now. Invisible. Under attack by Kenzie now. Both of them low, but Invisible worse off. Good early advantage for Aurora, both man advantage wise and HP wise. Invisible, however, 16 HP does not stop him as he takes on Kenzie. Norway will trade. And the rest of ARCRED, they will move in towards middle. They need to regain space. SAG alone now towards the B bomb side. Aurora, they still have not taken B side. And Norway, he will catch the impatient DSSJ moving on to heaven. Now they're just waiting for further aggression. Aurora, they do not need to push. They have 55 seconds to work with here. And that is indeed what they do. They take their time. Lackey clearing out cave. Short is smoked off. SAG lying in wait. Short will be smoked again. He will drop in a defensive smoke of his own. And lose his teammate in the process. SAG alone now. Should go for the save. And indeed, he will. Good run for Aurora. They recognize the utility in mid. They recognize that the smoke wasn't deployed by ARCRED properly. So if they had smoked them deep, then Aurora could only peek the boost towards ledge. But since the smoke was not perfect by ARCRED, Lucky found a sitter in mid. And SAG, I don't think he's going to be allowed to save. The moment he gets contacted, they're gonna kill him and just leave that Laddick. He does not need anyone to trade him. Just gets the frag straight out. 2-1. Aurora Gaming win the first gun round. A buy coming out of ARCRED here. It's not going to be good. It's going to be sloppy. We have 2 M4s out. Coupled with some Beagles and a 5-7. Instant mid smoke coming out. No mid aggression this time from ARCRED. They are choosing to play rather passive. One of the M4s towards B and one of them towards mid. Invisible, he might get flash. Oh, there are no flashes to flash him in. Norway might take contact. He will soon. Norway gets dinked but wins the fight nonetheless. That's Invisible down. One of the M4s. It will be recovered by SAG though. And Kenzie now making his way towards cave as sneakily as he can. Gets the frag onto Ryujin. He knows there's another one here. He hears him. I thought he heard him, but apparently not. Kenzie loses the fight to SAG. And now the push has stopped. Or it has been stopped. SAG finds another one onto Laddick. And all of a sudden, this is a 3 versus 3 for Aurora. The only plus point out of this is Lackey's positioning. He's been able to sneak out of mid and take temple control. The question is, does DSSJ show? He should not, but Lackey having cleared out the A side, Aurora should know that there could be a player in Donut. The rest of ARCRED's players clearing out heaven, and yes, at this time the ball has dropped that Aurora are on the A bomb side. They should still contest for this round, which is exactly what they're going to do. They have no kits though, and Hertz, even though he has an M4, he doesn't have armor, so not really the best weapon to go with here. Of course, he is going to go in first and be the bait. Not able to take the Norway. Norway though is running. He's not caring about the second player. SAG finds a trade. Can he find Shelter as well? Yes, he can. All on to Lucky now. Can he clutch out for his team? If he kills SAHJ, the round is over. There we go. The SSJ, he was already saving. They had no kits. So, Lucky, just by staying alive, wins them the round. But a good 4K out of SAG. I did not realize he got a quad, but yeah, good job by SAG. Good damage done. They take down all 5 of them in the end. And Lucky is going to be left with $3,800. It's a good thing that Norway should drop him. But not a bad round out of ARCRED, considering they only had 2 rifles going into that one. Mid flash is going out with the pistols. And the save the AK Laddick is going to find a frag onto Ryujin. Invisible will take down Lucky. DSSJ gets 2. DSSJ gets 2 more and another. 1-3 for DSSJ. What is this guy doing? He is a man possessed. A round with 4 USPs and an AK is not supposed to end this way. Norway, however, is still in a good position to clutch this one out. No armor onto Hurts, but he still has the AK. One tap required. He will not deliver. Norby, however, will. The SSJ now on 13 points of health. Can he clutch this one out? No, he cannot. Norby expected it. He peeks him out and wins the round for Aurora. But the SSJ, that was an amazing run by him. Got a triple and nearly won the round for his team. A very good eco out of ARCRED. Full buy coming out finally from ARCRED. Larek is going to opt for a Mac-10. So a quick play can be expected out of Aurora. Maybe something towards Cave. Lucky, he will get caught in middle alone. And Seltra, he wants to press the issue towards middle. Unnecessary, and he loses his life. So will Kenzie. So will Norby. Invisible. On a 2k right now. Larek, can he survive with his Mac-10? No, he cannot. A very good crunch by ARCRED towards the B side and mid. Lucky, for some reason, was playing middle alone and just decided to push Donut. That did not work out well. I believe they must have saw some gap in the defense. They were, however, misguided. 4 AKs in the hands of ARCRED now. And we see a force buy out of Aurora as they will have a double eco next round. Some Tech 9s coming in. And a Deagle. No window smoke this time. Double Molotov on ramp. And all of Aurora's players are grouped up behind outside the B-bomb side. Norby going to take cave control. Invisible is waiting for him though. Drops a smoke. SAG finds a frag. SAG finds a frag out through a smoke. Lucky will find one on Invisible. The SSJ though will trade out. Lucky dies. And so will Kenzie. The SSJ though extremely low. He can be taken down. Would be good damage. Spots out SAG. Does some damage. Some more damage onto Hurts. Kenzie on his Tech 9. On a mission right now. At this point, the name of the game is damage. He knows he's going to lose. The question is how many can he take down with him. He's just wasting time at this point. The SSJ should remain extremely passive, and so should Hurts. They are extremely low. A single bullet from the Tech 9 can take them down. Hurts in an off angle now. Oh, he could have gotten caught, but now Kenzie will go down. A clean round. If we don't look at the damage, with only Invisible going down. And Aurora, they will have to eco out again. So effectively, this is a 5-3 lead for ARCRED. Not bad at all. I believe this is the first time ARCRED have taken a lead over Aurora in this game so far. And we might see another B push. Mollies to dissuade them. They might pop into cave. They do have a flashbang onto Lucky, so they should wait for him. They choose not to. Lucky now lining up the flashbang towards side. SAG finds a clean kill. Can he get any more though? SAG does some damage. Gets a frag onto Selter. In a fight against Lucky. Lucky finds 2 there. Lucky, can he get any more done? No, he cannot. All onto Kenzie now. Does some damage. 2 kills for Aurora. Not bad. On a full eco. And now the guns will be back. 5-3 the score reads for ARCRED. And the funny part is that Ancient is now a T-sided map, so not bad. Fair play to ARCRED. A little bit low on util or Aurora. They will throw out the window smoke. Not going to contest middle this time. Lucky opts to just sit behind the smoke, or will he contest it alone yet again? This is what got him killed 3 rounds ago. But this time he will choose to stay passive in towards heaven. Might want to take cave with his teammate. Look at this. Rusian and Hurts, they have cleared out A side. They know what's happening. They can stack the B bomb site now. And SAG and Invisible, they are ready. There's going to be a quick flank here as well. The SSJ, he's still holding out mid. Even though there is no need to. Why is he still holding out mid? His teammate is in middle. Rusian will catch Selter on the flank. Can he get any more though? Aurora, they need to know that at this point they're surrounded. There should be a round for ARCRED unless Aurora can have some banging entries. Not a lot of util as well as single smoke and 2 flashbangs. Flash in towards cave. Kenzie is going to be blinded. And Ladek is lining up utility for short. It is going to be smoked off. They will have to fight for long, however. Norby moves in. They have cleared out the site. Flash for long. Free kill for Norby. Assisted by Kenzie. Beautiful flashbang. Invisible, however, very context. He gets one. He gets another one. Invisible does not want to stand still. Rusian gets the Kenzie out of cave and Invisible will clean up. No, he will not. Ladek finds 1 kill, but that is all he will get. 6-3 for ARCRED. And they survive with 3 alive. Look at the money on Hertz. He's above 10,000 right now. Well, below it after dropping out, but... yeah, a good run here for ARCRED now at this point. Max loss bonus for Aurora. They choose to half buy with some great pistols and armor. And they're lining up towards middle. Flash is going out. Norby could be given some ground here, along with Selter. Going in for contact. Selter against Rusian. Spots him out. Rusian will drop his Molotov. Selter is alone and he will die. Gets 3 Rusian. Kenzie now. Can he be Rusian's next victim? He needs to survive. No, not able to. Kenzie will find the frag. Holtz takes on Lucky. And Kenzie is left all alone against 4. He does find an AK though. He has armor. Let's see if he can do some damage. Kenzie taps away at Invisible, but unfortunately dies out. 7-3 now for ARCRED. They are mounting on quite a spree here. And things are looking a bit gloomy for Aurora all of a sudden, who are the heavy favorites coming into this matchup. They did win their opponent's map pick, but Ancient is a map where they have a 70% win rate. That is not a number to take lightly. We see 3 players start towards B for Aurora. Ladek, he wants the fast cave pick. He will get Molotov. He still finds the frag though, Ladek. The SSJ though, with a good response. 2 frags in. Norby finds the kill towards B, and that is the bomb site. Evacuated. Selter though, he needs to be careful here. The SSJ and Hirsch, they have already taken cave. They can, if timing favors them, catch the bomb off guard. Hertz heard that. He knows 1 player's towards the T base. Norby though peeks out, gets a frag onto Hertz, and now it's all onto DSSJ. He already has 3 kills to his name. He will need the ace here. Molotov out toward the bomb site. Spam not connecting. Selker will find the bomb plant. Kenzie towards a good position in. He has shot and long control. This is a very good post plant setup for Aurora. The SSJ, all he has to work with is a smoke. And he might not even try it. He has a kid, but unless Aurora feed him a kill, he should just go for damage, or even better, the save. They have a lot of money, so he might actually opt for damage. Or a ninja? No, Selter won't allow that. He finds the frag, denies the ninja attempt, and finally Aurora are back on the board. That took some time. 7-4 the scoreline now reads. But finally some signs of life from Aurora thanks to Norby and his killer entries. He's sitting on 11 kills now. The next closest to him is Lucky with 6. Kenzie having a slow start. 2 kills. So is Hertz. Some mid utility goes out as Aurora make their way towards B ramp. Kenzie though, he might be contested by Invisible. Spams out cave. No damage being done so far. And Aurora, they are going to move out on the B-bomb side. The smokes are out. They need to retake cave though. Invisible, he can't spam. He can't deny the bomb. He does good damage onto Ladik. He brings it down to 10 points. SAG will finish up on him. Norvi though gets the frag onto Invisible. Caught while reloading. How do ARCRED play this though? They have a Molotov and a smoke. Molly down towards site. They can smoke ramp or cave. They will opt for neither yet. 2 players in towards cave for Aurora. SAG. DSSJ gets caught out. Kenzie finds a kill as well. Hertz though gets one. Norvi will respond and Hertz has no option but to save at this point. A good round by Aurora. Some pressure in towards cave and then a massive explode onto the B-bomb side. Norvi will go down to the bomb. But that's 2 in a row now for Aurora. Finally showing some life. Showing why they're considered to be the favorites in this one. Looking at HLTV rankings, Aurora are ranked 34th in the world, whereas ARCRED, their opponents, are unranked. So that's how bad it is at this point. Nonetheless, a buy will come out for ARCRED thanks to their huge cache of money. Up on Hertz, no up for Ladik though. Lucky chooses to take middle out slow in contact. Bad smoke. DSSJ, he's peering over it. Rusian, he wants some contact. He wants some damage. He will peek in after the flash. Gets a free frag onto Norvi. 5 versus 4 now. Lucky, does he choose to push through the smoke? He does not. DSSJ and Rusian, they have successfully taken mid back. However, Aurora, they will take the A-bomb side. Hertz gets mollied out, smoked out. Rusian though is back here. DSSJ gets 2 frags. Rusian and DSSJ, this is a duo to fear. As Hertz closes out the round. 8-5 for ARCRED at this point. This is not bad at all. Considering the fact that this is a T-sided map, this is Aurora's map pick, and the fact that ARCRED, they got crushed 16-8 last map. 16-8, it doesn't sound that bad, but the way Aurora were bullying them, trust me, it was bad. A half by now for Aurora. Not one they should be favored to win. I still can't believe the scoreline. 9 rounds, potentially 10 for ARCRED on the CD side of Ancient. Good frag for Hertz to open up the bank. Rusian, that's a bit of a miss smoke towards Donut. I'm pretty sure that doesn't work as a one-way for him. He did not intend that to happen. Lucky has found ground towards the red room. DSSJ though is being cautious of the possibility. Invisible might get contact in towards cave really soon. Ladik, he is waiting for him. Who will spot whom first? That is the question. And how do they hedge Lucky's position in towards red room? Ladik, he will peek, he will go down. Invisible spotted out Norvi as well. Down to 40 points of health. Norvi, he does call in for backup. Kenzie behind him. The spacing is not good though. They just don't trade. And Invisible and DSSJ, they will clean up house. 9-5 for ARCRED. Definitely not what we expected. But finally a buy coming out for Aurora. Latik, he will have his hands on the AWP. A very slow start for him. 4 kills at this point. Sitting with 13 deaths. Same for Kenzie. 3 kills and 12 deaths. Definitely not how they would have expected this map to start. Anyway, there's still an opportunity to recover it. The opportunity is right now. Can they find a 6th round? Selter this time instead of Lucky playing out towards middle. Kenzie taking control towards cave. He heard someone burn there. Ladik, he is boosted up towards long. Can he peek? He is going to peek. He's going to find the frag, but so is Invisible. Lucky goes down. Invisible doing a lot of good work in towards Cave, but Selter finds 2 in mid. The mid reaggress did not work out for ARCRED. He will get traded on by Rujin, but now the B side is clear. Kenzie finds a frag on Invisible, and that should be the 6th round for Aurora. ARCRED, they went for the 3-man mid crunch, but they just did not expect Selter to be there. Even though he died, he got 2 frags, he did his job. He got Aurora the man advantage, and 3 players crunching in towards middle. What does that mean? That means the B side is clear, or at least not heavily protected. 9-6 for Aurora, and they have definitely given themselves a chance in this game after that late round, late half resurgence. But the pistol is definitely going to decide a lot for this map. Let's see if Aurora can get the pistol as well and keep up this momentum that they have embarked upon. Just to let you guys know, the observing, it might be a bit bad because I'm casting as a shoutcaster, as a color caster, and observing at the same time. So please don't get mad if I miss a lot of kills. I'm new to this, but in case you like my casting, make sure you follow me on Twitch. I will also drop my Twitter in chat. And I will be streaming most of the ESEA advanced matches out there. So that's a message to you, all of you bettors out there. I know nobody covers these matches. I'll cover them properly. So make sure you turn on notifications, and I will let you guys know when I'll be streaming more of ESEA advanced matches. Right, welcome back. We are back in the second half of ARCRED versus Aurora. This is Aurora's map pick. Aurora, after winning the first map, which was Anubis, in 16-8 dominant fashion, they had a really slow start here on this map. Ladik, who was the star of last map along with Lucky, is sitting on 6 kills. Kenzie on 4, and Lucky on 6. Definitely not good. They will have to work upon that in the second half. Dual Berettas for Kenzie and Selter, both armored. Lucky with a flashbang. I always love these dual Beretta purchases. Selter, he had a really nice clip last map. Really snappy 3-kill round for him with the dual Berettas on Anubis towards the A bomb side. ARCRED though, they seem to be moving towards A main. Invisible just making some sound towards Cave. Kenzie, he is going to take them down. But the brunt of the attack is towards the A bomb side. Rujin moving out now. Clearing out temple and side. Spotted Lucky in towards Cave. And they're crunching temple actually. They're not planting the bomb. ARCRED, okay. Throwing a spinball here. Norvi. Engaging. Rujin takes down Lucky. DSSJ takes down SAG. Okay, there's a team kill in there. But other than that, Aurora, they clean up house. I don't know what happened there. ARCRED, they got the entire A side. I feel like they overcomplicated things by going for the temple crunch onto the B side, but to their demise, there were 3 players waiting for them in red room. They won the first duel, but after that, things just started collapsing for them. The SSJ got a team kill onto SHG. That definitely does not help. And yeah, Aurora with the pistol round that they were not favored to win there. Overcomplicated by ARCRED. They will force out though 5 deagles. No tech mines. That is a bit peculiar, but they will try to gain some ground towards A main. Actually going out fast. Rujin finds a frag onto Lucky in middle. That was a push. Selter though will clean up house in towards A main. That was not with the bomb though. So Aurora, they can still make something out of this round. Let's see if they're able to. Invisible making his move towards the B side. Shifting his way in. As sneaky as possible. Is he going to pre-aim Norvi? Ah, sound made by his teammate there. Oh, he does not clear Norvi. That was not even a soft clear. That was just not well done. Meanwhile, his teammates, they get crunched in towards middle, and that's the round for Aurora. And eco should be coming out of ARCRED, which leaves us at the 9-9 tie stage for Aurora and ARCRED. And this is more of what we expected. This is more of what I expected, at least, looking at this match on paper, with the 75% win rate on Ancient for Aurora. And it looks like the players are waking up as well. Hoarding over towards mid are ARCRED. Lucky with a deep Molotov in towards their position will force them out. Some upgraded pistols, armor on 2 players for ARCRED, but that's about it. Not much should be expected from them in this round. SAG, he's going to push the smoke though, and he is going to die. Hertz is next. DSSJ, they all just died through the smoke. Kenzie with a beautiful spam. Ladik helping him in. And Invisible will be pushed out by Norby. 9-9. Finally, Aurora showing us what they're made of. On their own map pick. Tie the score. But these were just the conversion rounds. Now is when the rifles come out. And just to remind you guys, Ancient is a T-sided map. This is where ARCRED should show some dominance. They are the heavy underdogs here. But the T side of Ancient is pretty favorable. Let's see what they're able to mount up on the offense for us. They will be forced out of mid with the smokes though. No mid control for ARCRED in the first 10 seconds. They are rather passive in towards cave and B as well. A double cave setup for Norby and Kenzie. The MP5, I don't like this gun. They have 2 FAMI as well. Not really the best of buys for Aurora, but it is a bonus run. So there's that. ARCRED, they are choosing to retake middle now. With some flashbangs. Rusian heading the attack. Molly out for connector. Lucky is going to be waiting for them in window, but he's not necessarily peeking out. Ladik baiting it for him with a jump. He will get smoked out. Drops a Molotov. Selter. Next up, in towards Donut. But ARCRED, they might just change things up there. Moving towards cave. The 2-man cave setup is still there. Kenzie. Along with Norby. He's just going to bait for Norby. But ARCRED, they might just avoid this 2-man cave stack by going in towards ramp. Which is exactly what they will be doing. Making some sound in mid. Hertz actually gives up his life. Not the best outcome he could have wished for. 3 men towards the B bomb site for Aurora, and look at this. Look at the rotations they've managed to pull. Selter, he has to rush back in towards CT elbow, loses the duel to Rusian. Lackey though is here to help, gets a frag onto Rusian, gets another one onto SAG. Lackey bringing in some life. That's the round lost. Time over for ARCRED. Lackey, he did more than enough there. He won them the round. 10-9. That took me a bit by surprise because I did not expect Aurora to rotate out to B in the last 20 seconds. Nonetheless, 10-9 for Aurora, and the bonus round was somehow a success for them. Lots of money in their banks now. 6,400 and 6,000 on Ladik and Kenzie respectively after buying. That is a very good CD start. ARCRED, they will buy up, but they have 2 smokes, 2 flashes and a Molotov to work with, along with 2 Galils. This is not ideal. Not ideal for ARCRED. Aurora, however, this is a sigh of relief for them. They were down 7-4 at one point and really getting crushed. I remember a point where Latik and Lucky were both on 2 kills 10 rounds into the game. That is no longer true though. They are both recovering. Latik on 9. Same as Lucky. Rusian is still leading the scoreboard for the server at 19 kills though. Hertz is having a quiet game. 5 kills to his name. Invisible, he will get contact with Ladik over the smoke. He's peeking in over the one way. Lucky is also in donut to provide assistance. Smoke coming out from donut, I believe. And that is mid retaken by Aurora with just a $300 smoke. Very passive approach out of ARCRED. They know how much this round matters, how important it is. They want to take it nice and slow. Ladik, he will just jump spot for now. Lucky will throw up a Molotov in towards heaven. He is hearing them in mid though. Information has been relayed. Lucky he will see some contact by Ryujin really quick. Gets the frag onto Ryujin. Lucky. That's a flashbang from Ladik, and that is beautiful. 2 more frags for Lucky. A triple for the ex-entropic player. Proving why he deserves to stay in a team like Aurora. Beautiful round by Ladik, and Lucky not much that ARCRED should be able to do now. SHG finds a frag onto Kenzie, gets traded out. Hertz will find Norvi though. If he can find Ladik here, maybe he does find Ladik. That's a 4 versus 2, turn into a 1 versus 1. Full belt of butyl on to Hertz. He peeks it out. 1 versus 1 and he wins it. Just to remind you, Hertz had 5 kills before this round. He's nearly doubled them in 1 round. Amazing quad kill by him. And frankly, a round thrown by Aurora. A 4 versus 2, which was heavily favoring them. ARCRED have somehow found another life in this game. However, this is when we come back to the amount of money Aurora had coming into the next round, the previous round. They can still afford a buy. Ladik can get an AWP if he chooses to. But I'm still trying to comprehend what happened in the last round. Hurts, an amazing round by him. Again, just to remind you guys, I will be streaming most of the ESEA advanced matches that others don't. So make sure you follow Twitter, follow my Twitter as well. I will post there. But we're going into the 21st round of Ancient. 10 to 10 the scoreline reads, and Hertz is given ARCRED another lifeline in a 4 versus 2. They choose to take mid fast. They want to fight for it. Ladik here with the AWP. Lucky finds 2. Seltra will take 1 as well. Ryujin with the trade though. Ryujin gets 2. This cannot be another 4 versus 2. Ryujin finds 3 all onto Invisible now in a 1 versus 2 against Kenzie and Norvi. And not again. The mid fight, it worked out for a bit. Ryujin found 3 kills, but in the end it is Aurora who win out the fight. All 5 deaths in towards mid. They wanted to take it fast. They took it fast. Unfortunately, couldn't close it out. 11 to 10 now for Aurora. And money is not good for ARCRED. Ryujin hasn't bought anything. He will now. 3 Galils for ARCRED now. We have an AK on Hertz, the hero from 2 rounds ago. Ladik, however, with the AWP in towards A main, might be the first one to take contact. Hertz instead chooses to fall back. Very passive stance from ARCRED here. He will throw in a smoke, just to show some presence towards the A side. TD will be smoked out. However, the brunt of ARCRED's forces are in towards the B-bomb side, and Lucky, he had B control, that's why his teammates rotated off. But now DSSJ, he's found a gap. He is going to be Molotov though. Seltra finds a frag onto Hertz. Kenzie will burn down SHG before he takes on him. Oh, that's a kill from beyond the grave. And they are trying to wrap long. Flashbang will be coming out for Ryujin. He peeks out, does not find anything. Norvi on the other hand takes down the SSJ, and that's a very bad Molotov. Seltra will clean up onto Invisible. All left onto Ryujin's shoulders now. Peeks out on Ladik. Finds a frag. 1 versus 2. Norvi is low. 8 points of health on him. Ryujin, he does not know that both the players are there. Norvi extremely low now. It's fine. Seltra will take him down. Norvi not even needed in the end. 3 kills for Seltra. And an amazing round for the IGL of Aurora. 12 to 10. The scoreboard is much more believable now. At least for me. But not a bad showing by ARCRED. Let's see if they can make something off of this half buy. 4 Tech 9s and a Deagle. Some utility. It looks like they want to fight mid again. Perhaps a fast donut rush. Lucky and Selter again. They team up and find 4 frags among the 2 of them. 2 for each, and SAG, he's left in alone towards A main. They expected that, Aurora. They know the kind of tricks ARCRED like to pull. And they say, no sir. Seltra will close out the round. That's 5 kills between Seltra and Lucky in that one round. Lucky, he had a slow start to this game. He has 15 kills now. Ending the first half, he was on 6. That is amazing impact onto the CD side of Ancient. fullback coming in by ARCRED now. They need to win this round. They need to show some life on this T side. So far having won only one round. They will choose to sneak in towards A main. Ladek, he should take the first contract in with his AWP. Should be a favorable fight for him against DSG. He will peek out and Ladek will win. Molotov thrown out. Good use of utility by him. And ARCRED, they choose to slow down. SAG alone towards B lane. Will hear Kenzie spam. And ARCRED, they're rather spread out now. Hertz will be left alone in A main to lurk. Taking cake control, invisible though, will get tagged on by Lucky. This is where it could all end. Kenzie, he's peeking into Lucky. Of course, he peeks into the flash. Help from Lucky there. And Lucky and Kenzie close this down. They have lane control. Ryujin on to 22 points of health. There's not much he can do here. Okay, Hertz, you have A control, but what is that going to get you? Ryujin now making his way back towards T base. Hertz, though, he is being watched. Ladek, he knows everything. This guy, his senses are through the roof right now. He's brought back life into Aurora coming back into this half. He was also one of the players on 6 kills by the end of the first half, sitting on 12 right now. Really good resurgence by him and Lucky. Ryujin now left alone, 22 points of health, 1 versus 4. He is being wrapped by T-Base and Cave. And Norvi, he will make sure that Ryujin doesn't get anything done. Oh, come on, Norvi isn't ass. I've seen this guy do amazing stuff, both on Forza and Aurora. Not really having an amazing game, but yeah, Norvi is still good. Ladek looks like he will be challenged again towards A main. His AWP going to be able to feast on ARCRED. SAG goes down. Ladek was not blind at all. They will take the bomb side though, ARCRED. But the retake is on from Donut. 3 players coming in. They're trying temple wrap again. And this time it might just work out. Norvi takes down Invisible. Will get traded out by Ryujin though. And what is this? They're going back towards A? I don't really understand their reasoning right now. ARCRED, what are you doing? What are you doing? They took Temple, they cleared out Red Room, and they decided to go back to the A side. And Ryujin left with a full build of utility. What can he do? Derek will peek at him from the AWB, gets a frag, but that's it. Lucky will trade him out. What was that round? A total blunder there by ARCRED. They were successful in their temple take. And then for some reason they decided it's good to just go back to the A-bomb side with 3 players down Donut. 26 kills on Ryujin, but nothing to show for it. 15-10 for Aurora, and they're 1 map away from winning the series. That was a chance that ARCRED had, but it's gone now. Completely. Another attempt at A, and I swear if Vladik gets another dry peek kill here, ARCRED are going to be pissed off. That is exactly what he's going to get again. Vladik, another free 5 versus 4, make that a 5 versus 3 as he finds another frag. Throws down a Molotov towards side as well. And ARCRED, things are looking very dire. They try to take CD again. Get nothing. Kenzie closing up shop, and Norvi will collect. 16-10. There you have it, guys. Aurora Gaming win 2-0 against ARCRED. Some life shown by ARCRED towards the end of it, but not enough to beat Aurora. Thank you again for joining in. I will take my leave now, but if you guys want to watch more ESEA advanced streams, make sure to follow me on Twitter. That is TOXCS2, and follow me on Twitch so that you know when I go live. Thank you.